Hi everyone, it's Jeannie again, and I have a layout for you. And I have a little pile of products here because I wanted to let you know that I am scrapping old school. I busted out some products that are really old, and I'm thinking of this as my homage to Basic Gray. I know they are no longer in business, which makes me very sad. But anyway, so I went ahead and made a layout with some papers that I found that I thought would go really well with the picture that I used. So I used some of these old punches that I have. These are a couple of Martha Stewart punches, butterfly punches. I busted out the Glimmer Mist, although you know what's interesting, you guys, is even though it looks like it still has shimmer in it, it's now that it's on my page, it's not very shimmery. So I don't know if it loses its shimmer power over time, or maybe this one just wasn't very shimmery. This one's actually pumpkin pie. And then this is actually a strip of the background paper that I use, and you see these drips on here. I got some of this this Liquitex ink because I've been watching Wilna Furstenberg and she's been using this, and this is actually like the perfect color for my layout. But I tested it on a strip of the paper because the paper that I was using was not very thick and it didn't do very well. It kind of saturated it and didn't kind of stay in droplets, so I ended up not using it. But this is from a old QVC kit when QVC was selling craft supplies, and it was a kit called Front Porch, and it had a bunch of this different wood grain paper, and this is kind of a whitewash beadboard, and you'll see that in a minute. And then look what I used, you guys. This is Basic Gray Ambrosia, and the date on it says 2008. So it's all kind of orange and gray and kind of a yellowish color. Their pads always had some solids in them as well, and these were the ones I actually pulled for the layout. And you can see here that it has some butterflies on it, but rather than fussy cutting these little butterflies, I actually used this punch, and it did pretty well. It didn't fit them exactly, but I think it's close enough, so I didn't spend a lot of time. But these are a couple of the papers that I didn't end up using. This one and this one. So let me show you the layout. I posted on my Instagram a picture of the poppies that are blooming here in California, and oh, you guys, I love them. They're such a pretty kind of vibrant orangey yellow color. And so I pulled out that photo, and I used some white photo corners because kind of at the end of the layout, because I felt like it needed a little bit more white. So this is my photo, and the reason that I chose this whitewash beadboard is because you can see my fence in the background. These are in my yard, and the fence in the background's kind of faded, and the way the picture looks, it's not really white, but it kind of looks like it. So I used that, and then I found I was going through, I told you guys I've been sorting my open packs of ephemera, and so I found these are Amy Tan, I believe, all three of these. This one is also a Basic Gray, and then I still am working on these acetate butterflies that were, I think these are Heidi Swap, you guys. I can't remember, you know, I've had my packets open for a while, but I think they're Heidi Swap from, I don't know which collection, but they were in an ephemera pack of hers, maybe September Skies. And then I punched out a butterfly from each of the paper, and I actually layered the butterflies. I put, you know, the gray one in the middle of the gray butterfly, and the red one in the middle of the red butterfly, and kind of the yellowy orange one for the yellowy orange butterfly. And it says life up here. This had some words under it, but I just needed this pop of the same color. And then I used thickers. These are Amy Tangerine thickers, the old ones I got at probably TJ Maxx or something. And then this die cut is hers too. I only used half of it. This is the other half. So anyway, and then the border paper is from I'll bring this up here so you can see it a little bit closer. But this border paper is from that Craftsmith $5 pack from Michael's that's textured. So in fact, if I turn it over, you can probably see it's kind of the brick pattern, but it's kind of a yellowy orange. And so I just cut the paper down. This beadboard paper is not very thick, so I had a need to back it. And really, this Craftsmith paper is not very thick too, but the two of them together are okay. So there's that little cluster. And you can see the splatters there. I did, like I said, they're not really sparkly, so I used a little bit of the white Cosmic Shimmers as well to give it a little sparkle. And then there's that little cluster. And then that little cluster. So anyway, so had a lot of fun making it, and it was fun to use some old product and some new product because I really just got this paper pad. So it's been fun going through my stash. Sure has been kind of a, you know, sort of a graveyard, sort of a scrapbooking through the years, sort of a time capsule, if you will. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope to have another one for you soon. Bye.